You have just stepped into the stand on a target you have broken 100 times. Slow, wide, crossing left to right, the kind of target that practically begs to be hit. You have seen this bird at 5 different grounds. You know its line. You know its pace, low gun position, feet set, call ready. The clay launches, and you miss. Clean, not even a chip. 20 minutes later, a fast quartering target comes off the tower at an awkward angle you did not anticipate. The line is uncomfortable. The pace is deceptive. You have no solid plan for it. You call for it anyway. The gun moves, the shot breaks, and the clay explodes into dust. You stand there confused, the easy one gone, the hard one broken. And you ask the question every shooter over 50 eventually asks, "What is happening to me?" Here is the answer, and it will change how you approach every stand you walk into. Welcome back to Barrel Boost. Subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. The paradox nobody explains. The instinct is to assume you're doing something technically wrong on the easy targets. You replay the miss, you check your mount, you adjust your hold point, you try harder on the next easy bird, and miss that one too. But the problem is not technical. That is the trap. Chasing a technical fix for a cognitive problem guarantees you never solve it. Here is what is actually happening. When your brain classifies a target as easy, it does something that feels helpful but is actually destructive. It disengages. Specifically, it reduces the depth and precision of its visual attention because it has decided the target does not require full concentration. Think of it like a car's adaptive cruise control on an empty motorway. The system relaxes. It trusts the road ahead, and then a pothole appears. And because the system was not fully engaged, it cannot react in time. Your brain does exactly the same thing on a target it has already decided is straightforward. The result is a shot built on assumption rather than information. Your brain thinks it knows where the target is going, so it stops truly watching the target. And the moment you stop watching the target, even partially, your timing fractures. Your gun arrives slightly wrong, and you miss a target you should break every single time. On the hard target, the opposite happens. Your brain snaps to full attention because it has classified the situation as a genuine challenge. Your visual focus locks onto the clay with complete commitment. Your technique, whatever technique you have built over the years, executes properly because your brain is fully present in the execution. The hard target demands presence. The easy target invites complacency. And complacency, not age, not reflexes, not technique, is what is costing you those targets. Why this gets worse after 50. This pattern exists at every age, but it is amplified significantly for shooters over 50. 2 reasons. Experience creates expectation. Decades of shooting means your brain has built a vast library of target classifications. When you see a slow crossing bird, your brain does not process it as new information. It matches it instantly to a stored pattern and retrieves a pre-built response. The more experienced you are, the faster and more aggressively your brain shortcuts to that stored response. And the faster it shortcuts, the less actual visual attention it commits to the target in front of you. Think of a veteran driver on a route they have driven 1,000 times. They arrive at their destination with no real memory of the journey. The brain automated it entirely. That automation is efficient until a child steps into the road at a junction where no child has ever stepped before. Experience-driven automation is a survival mechanism in life. On a clay course, it is a liability. This is the cruel irony of experience, the very thing that makes you a better shooter on difficult targets. Your deep pattern library is precisely what makes you most vulnerable on easy ones. Cognitive filtering increases with age. Research on attentional focus shows that as we age, the brain becomes more efficient at filtering out what it classifies as low-priority information. A target your brain has decided is easy is, by definition, low priority, so the brain filters it. You're not seeing it with less precision because your vision has declined. You're seeing it with less precision because your brain has decided it does not need to look properly. That distinction matters enormously. Vision decline is difficult to reverse. Attentional filtering is a learned habit. And learned habits, with the right protocol, can be overridden. This is your mid-round wake-up call. Here is the counterintuitive truth you need to write on your gun bag. The targets that feel easiest deserve your most deliberate attention. Not less, more, every single time. What the fix actually looks like. The solution is not to try harder on easy targets. Effort is not the lever. Attention is. There is one practice, used consistently by top-level sporting clays competitors, that eliminates this problem almost entirely. It is called target neutralization. Before calling for any target, you assign it the same mental status regardless of perceived difficulty. You do not call it easy. You do not call it hard. You call it a target. One target. Unknown outcome. Requiring full visual commitment from the moment it leaves the trap until the shot fires. The internal language matters enormously. The moment you think this one is easy, you have already sent a disengagement signal to your brain. Replace that thought with a neutral, process-based cue, something specific to your own routine. For many shooters, it is as simple as, watch the target. 2 words, said internally before every single call. Easy targets, hard targets. The same 2 words every time. The brain cannot maintain 2 competing instructions simultaneously. Give it the right one before it defaults to complacency. The second fix is hold point discipline. On easy targets, shooters over 50 frequently set a hold point that is too tight, too close to the trap, because the target feels manageable. This removes the visual buffer needed for proper target confirmation. Move your hold point out slightly on the targets you find easiest. Give your eyes the tracking distance they actually need, not the distance your confidence tells you they need. This single adjustment forces active tracking rather than passive anticipation. The third fix is post-shot reset. After breaking a difficult target, the brain receives a small reward signal. After missing an easy one, it receives a confusion signal. And that confusion can carry forward into the next stand if you do not consciously clear it. Take one breath. Return to your pre-shot routine from the beginning. Do not carry the miss forward. The next target knows nothing about the previous one. Neither should you. The fourth fix is deliberate pressure practice. In your practice sessions, create conditions that put low-level stakes on easy targets specifically. Ask a squad mate to designate random targets as competition shots. You break it, or you lose a point. Low stakes, but enough pressure to pull your brain out of automation mode. Most shooters are surprised at how consistently they break those same easy targets the moment something small is riding on them. That is the attention gap revealing itself in real time. Your drill this week. Go to your next practice session with one specific intention. Before every target, every single one, regardless of difficulty, say internally, watch the target. Not the break point, not where you predict it is going, the target itself. From the moment it launches until the shot breaks. Keep a rough count at the end of the session. How many of your misses came on targets you had mentally pre-classified as easy? Most shooters are genuinely shocked by the number when they start tracking it honestly. That shock is information. It tells you exactly where your attention is leaking. And attention leaks, unlike physical decline, are entirely fixable. For the second part of this drill, go back and shoot those same easy targets again, this time with your hold point moved 2 feet further out than feels necessary. Notice how much more of the target's flight path your eyes actually confirm before the shot breaks. That extra distance is the attention gap that complacency was hiding from you. Most shooters who do this consistently report breaking 3 or 4 more targets per session within the first week alone. 1 session, 1 cue, 2 words. Watch the results. Tell me in the comments, is this something you have experienced? The easy ones gone, the hard ones broken. I want to know how often it happens and which targets catch you out most. If this helped you today, hit the like button and subscribe. It is the best way to make sure you never miss what we put out next. Keep building, keep shooting smart, and I will see you in the next one.